Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Kondaja here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server. This is our 76th day of progress here on the Mindcrack server. 76th day. And as you can tell, we've got some interesting growth over here on the wall. That's not really a design thing, it's actually quite functional. I'm just trying to grow some vines because I've had a little bit of inspiration on what to do with our boathouse. I keep forgetting what I'm calling this. It's the boathouse. Also, I fixed your name, Sharky. I'm sorry, Sharky. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and work on the boathouse a little bit. We gotta thank Daffy Flyer for your support on Patreon. And yeah, I've been thinking about what to do down here. Obviously, on Friday I was having a brain scramble day, and even to the point that I didn't clear this out correctly. So I had to push this wall out one because we had 1, 2, 3, 4 wide here, when it should have been 5. So now it is 5 on both sides, as it should be. I think the deal was that the torches, I had the torches here, and they were meant to go all the way out. Which is interesting because I'm currently dealing with a very similar, oh, I should get rid of those. A very similar engineering problem on the Farland server, as I've started a build over there that's kind of an exclusive stream thing for our Sunday Minecraft nights, and yeah, I'm falling into the same pattern of having like a surveyed land and all sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, that's a very different build over there. But for this, and now that I have this space cleared out, and we have squids flying in the sky, I think what I want to do today is, well, let's reinforce the entry, for one. The entry needs something. And I think what I want to do is, I've been trying to decide which design language we want to use, and I think I want to try and incorporate some of the bridge designs. That means that I would need maybe a little bit of this regular gray concrete. We got stone. You're the worst. Thanks though. I need lots of ink, and these squids that have been beaching themselves have been really helping with that. The stone brick, the iron bars, and maybe oak, but probably just these 3. So let me see what I have in the way of any available concrete making materials. Because yeah, I would like to reinforce this entry and get the entryway made first. So I think what we're going to do is have it come up to this level, and how about we just make it go right back to where the column is right here. So it would go from maybe here, and we'll stretch it out to here. Right? That would support all of the dirt. It would. And, how do I want to go about it? I think I want to do something like this. Have, like, the concrete pads on the corners, and then some kind of stone, like stone archwork or something like that to support the top. We'll have to make that up as we go. I really don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet. I'm going to go find some sand and some gravel and see if we have the ability to make some concrete. Oh, hello. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten the server started. Let me see. Let me check Discord. No. I've been trying to reach out to our Lord and server savior Michael, but I have not been able to get through. To get the server restarted, that is. Okay. But we can deal. We can deal. We can deal. Let's see about out here. I really need to go around and end up like organizing a little bit more. I should dedicate one of my mornings to that. Let's see. Because yeah, I got these chests all around full of random stuff. I do have gravel. I think I'm out of sand again though. So I may need to go borrow some sand over there. I use the word borrow very loosely because they're never going to get it back. Oh, server. Let's see. Oh, I have some sand. Beautiful. Okay, I don't need to, quote-unquote, borrow anything. I got everything that I need. Cool. Let's see. Oh, today is Monday, and I think the biggest thing to be spoken about. I mentioned this last night as we were Minecrafting, but I guess it's worth mentioning for the audience here. Today, actually yesterday, but today would be the first day of this thing. Today is the anniversary of going full-time. Today is the anniversary of quitting my job. And, oh, I don't have any great die. If you remember what happened there, some of you might be newer than that, and I certainly didn't have quite the straightforward talkie series then that I do now. Most of that took place in Conan the Road. That should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough. So that was a situation where basically I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take my job at the time anymore. It had been 10 years, and I was just getting desperately unhappy, and I needed to do something. So I decided to take a leap and try and see if I could survive out in the world on my own. Well, out in the I guess business world on my own. Is business world the right term? I don't know, but you know what I mean. And it was certainly a very large commitment. Thanks, Georgian. It was certainly a very large commitment, but it was almost, I don't want to say accidental, but it was basically a forced situation. I wasn't feeling like I was actually in the right position to be doing such a thing. It was literally just that I couldn't not do it. And it was either going to be that I quit and then had to find, you know, a new job or a different kind of career path or whatever, or it was going to work and I would continue to do what I do here on a full-time basis. Well, here and Twitch and just in general. I fully expected to have to, you know, either abandon altogether what I'm doing or, you know, put it back on the back burner to try and work out something on a more full-time basis. And I've talked about that kind of stuff at a pretty great length over the past, I don't know, maybe not year, but I've definitely talked about it at length in this series. So I'm not gonna delve too deep into that well. But it certainly is crazy to me, thank you, server, that it has been a year, and a year is pretty impressive, I think, of managing to make it. If I had told myself a year ago that I was going to still be able to do this a year later, I'd probably be pretty happy. I would be pretty happy. And I'm trying to use that to generally pick myself up, because anniversaries like that much better at making you feel bad than they are making you feel good, I think. Did I not make this out far enough? I think I made it out. Oh, it's 4 deep. I thought it was 3 deep, but it's 4 deep. Okay, well, we can go one further back. But yeah, it's easy to get caught up in expectations and goals. Like I said, I honestly didn't expect to be here doing this at all, being able to continue it, especially for the first few months, half a year of that. I was pretty much in the assumption that it was going to end at any moment. Nothing really changed majorly besides just kind of my approach and my attitude towards it. I basically went, you know, all in at one point and decided that I just could never. Do I need to take down? I don't. I could never live with myself knowing that I didn't try. I didn't try as much as I could, I guess I should say. Because, I mean, I've always tried. Did I not break these blocks? I guess I didn't break these blocks. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Whoops! Sorry, dirt. Sorry, dirt. I didn't mean to break that one. Nope, not that one. That one. Got it. But yeah, if I had... I think if I had given up too soon, that was the danger. That was what I was worried about. I was worried about having to give up too soon. And luckily things have worked out that I feel like I haven't. I feel like I haven't had to give up earlier than I wanted to. How tall is this? This is dangerous to be out here at night. This is 66. I'm kind of thinking I want to go that high again with these, but no, that would be too high. I think I'm gonna go up to this level, and then that'll be the end of this. Okay, we can do that. So far we're safe. Whoops. But to say that it's been like a successful year or a year that has redefined my goals and aspirations and everything like that isn't exactly truthful. Honestly, it's been a very hard year. It's been increasingly difficult with pretty much every day, mostly due to having never felt like there was the moment of clarity that the tipping point has crossed over that I had made the right decision. I still don't know to this day if I have made the right decision or not. I still don't know to this day whether tomorrow will be the day that I have to decide, hey, this is all over. Everything's done. I tried. I failed. I move on. I don't know when that day will be or if it will be. And, you know, having seen that little tidbit of a memory pop through that it's 1 year, it's certainly difficult to process. I came up here for something. Oh, I came up here to sleep, actually. I need to sleep. I need to get a drink. I need to do lots of things. So as per the norm, basically, you know, I just have to try and force myself to look for the positives. And there's enough positives out there to look for that I don't even have to really to dig for them. And, you know, a big part of that is that at the end of the day, thank you, Shadow Wolf, at the end of the day, I'm happier now than I was then. There's zero question about that. And that's not an insignificant thing. The fact that I feel better about myself and what I do now than I did then is already enough justification for what I did, because it's not something that I take lightly. It's not something that I think is unimportant. Making decisions for your own personal, not just well-being, maybe not even well-being, but just your personal, you know, attitude towards life, or, you know, your personal satisfaction, your motivation, especially. Motivation has been a big part of this, and yeah, that's no. Hi, you have a funny-looking set of armor there. Do you know about me? I don't know if the server knows you know about me. Okay, you're fine. I'll make some stone here. So yeah, I don't know that I remember what the world I was talking about before the zombie interrupted me. Oh, man. Oh, well, look at those two up there. Look at you. Nope, a little high. Server didn't know about that arrow. There it goes. Look at these two fools. I gotcha. I gotcha. I guess I'm just gonna tangent then. I don't remember what exactly my point was there. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I guess I was going on about how at the end of the day I feel happier now than I did then. there are aspects of day-to-day life now that I quite enjoy that I didn't enjoy before. I feel as though I'm actually making the full effort towards what I do now, and it's extremely unabridged. It's extremely clear. There's no distractions. There's no excuses. Also, thanks. I lost my place in the list. Oh, it's a Caswall. Thanks, Caswall. So, with that, with there being no excuses, there's a little bit of pressure there for sure. However, there's mostly just inspiration. It just feels so much better to think about things that I'm doing day to day as I'm literally doing everything I can. And kind of on to the same subject as Friday, if that's not enough, so be it. We'll have to cross that road on another day. Okay, so I know at the end of the day what I want is slabs lining this part up here. It's not very easy to place. Okay, there we go. So I want, I should have made more slabs. I know I want this layer up here. Okay, so that's the layer that needs to be there. That's the supporting layer that holds back the dirt. So there's no changing that. Now, how can I then connect that to these columns over here? This doesn't necessarily have to be full blocks. It could be slabs. And what would it be like as like a 45-degree angle? So I need to do this and then break out that one. I gotta make sure there's enough headroom too, because we're gonna have boats passing through right underneath of here. That looks like it would be plenty of headroom. Okay, so now this one, this is gonna be hard working conditions here, I tells you. Alright. There. And then I can spread it across this way. And then, is the next one touching? I don't think the next one is touching. It would be actually this one that touches, right? There. And then, yeah. Okay. So that's how it would look with the 45-degree angle. This is kind of a callback to the design over there with the cobblestone bridge that I ended up really liking, as simple as that was. Okay, so that's how it would look with one side. I like the... Whoops! Forgot how fast that shovel was. I like how the 45 part looks, and I think that'll look really great here. I need to see it with both sides, though. I think once I see it with both sides, I'll feel differently here. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know how I feel about the sides being so disconnected. They look a little floaty, they look a little maybe unbelievable. Thanks. Ducks eat free. Oh, actually, that's all the name that Patreon will let you have, so that's all the name you get here. No, that never fits anywhere, Ducks, does it? Ducks eat free. Alright, so I think I'm on board. I had to sell myself a little bit. This night's been super long because the server, I think that if we look at the moon, it's been skipping. Yep. But yeah, I like the entrance. What I'm not really liking is the column. I think the column isn't working. But the columns were there mostly out of like placement. This is where they're going to be. So now that this is here, I think we're okay to knock down this front one and probably replace it. I think what I want to do is carry the same theme, and that is putting the gray concrete up too, which shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully I have enough if I do this. Oh, I'm not going to have enough. Yeah, I won't have nearly enough, actually. Oh well. And then this is all going to be flooded in here. That's why I want to do the concrete, because it seems to make sense. And then Yeah, I have a design for the walls in mind too. Okay, so yeah, I don't mind it. The water touches anything in here. Ooh, okay. Spreading the water is going to be interesting. Alright, so that's what it would look like with the base. Where am I? And then, would it look better if we did... Let's consider some options here for the top part. So we could do just plain stone brick. That's one option. Or we could try to design them in a little bit. Now it's a rather small platform. It's only 2 by 2, so I can't do a lot of crazy stuff like we did over there. Not that that's particularly crazy, but it's intricate-ish. Okay. Let's see here. What if we did something like this, but then like this? I always make the things that are just the easiest to design, don't I? So that gives us something like that, and then maybe on top of that, the regular brick. How does that look from the front? I just want it to be a little bit thinner so we see more of the inside, is what I'm going for there. I just want it to not seem quite so heavy. I like it as a design, however the top still seems too heavy, doesn't it? It seems a little over design, or not over designed, but over structured. It looks bulky. That's a good word. Bulky. Okay, and then can we place these upside down up here? I kind of doubt it. Oh, we can. Oh, well that makes it easy. Okay, but then what does that do with our roof situation? Oops. Yeah, we'll just stack on stairs. That makes sense. Oh, brother. Yeah, ducks. Okay, and then get rid of these. And what does that look like from the front? See, now I don't like that we can't see the top part. Okay, that's a little bit more interesting. That's a little bit more interesting. So we have a 2 gap, then a 1 gap at the top. Really want to get that stair. Hey! Nope, not gonna happen. Got it. And then keep in mind that we're not going to see all of the concrete. You know, there will be water down there. It won't look quite like that, but that's the level that we'll see. Yeah, yep, I'm sold on that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, let me continue to make those. I think I need a little bit more gray concrete. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been trying to record this, and it's been tough. I tried very hard to put a smile on my face today, and it just isn't happening. I'm gonna be perfectly clear and transparent with everybody here. I am just not able to clear my head of the bad today. I upon realizing, and I didn't even realize it was happening, upon realizing the 1 yearness and everything, I just started looking at stuff and kind of going over different scenarios and different, you know, feelings of grading how things are going or how things have gone, and it wasn't good feels. I'll tell you that much. It certainly wasn't good feels. I don't feel like I've made nearly enough progress to feel like I've made any real impact over the last year. I just don't feel like I've done enough to feel like I have made the right decision yet. There hasn't been any particular moment. There hasn't been anything that's gone well enough to make me feel like, okay, things are gonna work out, and there's momentum to pull in the NASCAR heatness there's just been nothing to help me feel like the momentum is there. If anything, it's been kind of the opposite. Anytime I try to build some momentum, something kicks the momentum back down. And yeah, I was just going over what just happened to me, server. I think I placed the block and then it showed me into the ceiling. Yeah, if anything, looking over the things that I have tried in the past year, the amount of successes definitely outnumbered by the amount of failures, and it's just, there's got to be something. I need something to break the cycle there. I need something to spur the momentum, because it's real hard every day to convince myself that even without any momentum or without any grand you know, big successful thing or project or any, you know, great successes, that the steady, you know, just keeping at it and just keeping your head down and buckling down, all that's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be fine. Trying to convince yourself of that every day, not easy, I got to tell you. It is not easy. And yeah, I just keep hunting. I'm always hunting for that thing. What is it? What is it gonna be to be the thing that spurs the growth I need to feel like things are going to work out? And I suppose that's part of the job. That's part of what I do, is having to kind of put up with that and deal with it, and always be thinking of what the next thing is gonna be. What's the next thing I'm gonna try? Like, there's been things I've tried. I put a lot of weight and a lot of emphasis into the BeamNG automation stuff. I thought that was gonna be the thing for YouTube, and it was gonna be something that built enough momentum that it got me feeling really good about it, and it would get, you know, things going for a channel and whatnot. And although it was certainly something that was very big and something I cared about, very much so, it didn't really end up being the thing that really caught any good traction for me. The pre-established people pretty much dominated and crushed. Why can I not have these stairs? Am I doing something wrong? No, that's how you make stairs. And now there's stairs. Server, please. But yeah, the larger pre-established channels pretty much dominated that, and I didn't get very much, if any, energy or excitement out of the release of that, which was extremely disappointing, because that was something that I have been, you know, working with, and I was excited for years, literally years, to have that kind of come out of the gate with a instead of a was actually a little heartbreaking. And I tried desperately to kind of hide that fact at the time, because I did want to make it work, you know? Did I not make more stairs? I didn't. Oh, I didn't even put a sign there. Whoops. I'm a bad cone dodger. Yeah, that was hard. And then the Twitch thing was hard. And then this, honestly, I was surprised by the initial success of the Mindcrack series. I think people were, you know, obviously very excited to see somebody actually making videos on the Mindcrack server. But eventually, and as I expected, it turned into kind of the small impact thing that I do. It's the series I do out of passion. It is not in any way a you know, viewer success. But I do it because I love doing it, and because the audience that likes watching it is that core group that I really appreciate, and are the people primarily on Staircase, and are the people that are there for me to help me get out of these horrible brain loops that I get into. Is the word cathartic? Is the word cathartic? Got my phone on me? No. Okay. Okay, Google. What does cathartic mean? My phone froze and crashed when I asked that. Even my phone's tired of my shit. But yeah, it's. I do this because I want to, and I like to. Honestly, though, it's not been hugely successful. I was hoping that it would spur a little bit of energy towards, you know, helping people be interested in the Mindcrack server again, but it really hasn't had that effect too very much, unfortunately. My reach is not quite grand enough for that, but that's kind of not overall important. There's still other stuff that you know, I want to do, and certainly I don't think Minecraft content really defines me very well, or even defines what you could probably expect from me very well. So not that big of a deal there. Not that big of a deal at all. I'm okay with this being, you know, a project of passion. I'm making some red concrete to try and fulfill a design down there. I actually recorded quite a bit more after where the last cut was that I will do in the future that I have already done for you. Yeah, that all makes sense. But yeah, I can tell the brain is in a bad way today. It's just, yeah, I feel extremely negative, and I don't like being that way, and I really don't like expressing that way, especially to the audience that works so hard to help support me do what I do. It feels disrespectful from me, even. Oops, goodbye button. Where'd the button go? Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, I flooded my basement. Ah, jeez. Oh, no. Where's my button? Where'd the button go? Have I found it? I found it. Was it here? No. Okay, okay. Alright. Alright. This is why you always have flood insurance. Got it. What was I saying? Yeah, it feels disrespectful for me to talk about, you know, how what I'm doing is you know, stressful or tough or having me have, you know, tough thoughts or things, because you're the ones that support me and make this possible. And odds are you probably work really hard to make your money to support people that do stuff like this. But at the end of the day, I'm just a man chasing a dream, and sometimes I trip in that chase. I'm a clumsy person, all right? I trip a lot, and I'm tripping lately, okay? I'm really tripping. But because I've been tripping my entire life, I'm pretty good at usually getting back up, dusting off, and trying again. So hopefully, ooh, nice sprint. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, for the benefit of you all, I'll pick myself back up out of the ground. I did some things down here. I started this design. I'm sure I cut this part out of it, but I'm gonna start to try and wrap in some of the stairway design into the walls here. I think this might look cool. I'm gonna try the red behind. Just kind of curious what it would look like. It might be gaudy, but it might be cool. So, you know, you never know. I think I like that a lot. No, yeah, I think that's cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, I forgot to make more stairs. I forgot to make more stairs, and I forgot to place another sign. Sure did. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll figure out in my head, you know, what the hell is going on and how to snap out of it. But for my Monday, them's the feels, them's the beans. That's how it's going. Hopefully, we're just like moments away from something. There is some stuff I've been working on. There are things that I have been pushing at, and things that could spur some positive momentum. So there are at least some things to still look forward to. Being the positive shift changes. I forgot to place the sign again. What a fool. I have to place two. But yeah, I almost don't want to put too much weight into that. I don't want to like expect it, because then I fall into the same problem again of being of being disappointed that that wasn't the thing. I almost need to like what was that? The server. You gonna stay this time? We'll see. Yeah, I almost need to just be like surprised that something is the thing, I suppose. I need to just assume that everything is not going to work out, and then be more pleasantly surprised when things do, I suppose. Oh, that is I tell you what, out of this is something that has always been true for me, and I've noticed is true for many people and artists in the world. Whenever I'm feeling the worst, whenever I'm having like particularly bad brain days, typically when I design the best stuff. And I think what I'm doing here is gonna be flippin' awesome. I don't know how long I've actually been recording today. I don't know that I even have enough for a very long episode, but I think I need to stop. I think I need to let my brain process what it's processed. The good news is I'm very happy with the stuff I've designed today. This design took some growing on me, but I think once the walls are in, once the water's in, and we get the boats and everything in there, I think I'm really gonna like it. I think I'm gonna come around to it. Alright everybody, I'm gonna go to be depressed on my own time instead of yours, so have a good day. I'm sorry that I got whiny, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.